Well, guys, if you have caught yourself thinking, I see the movement, but I entered too late, this video is at least for you. So, guys, today we'll break down CCI, an oscillator that helps to notice moments when price goes too far from its average and maybe close to reversal or acceleration points. And I will show how to read CCI calmly, what the plus 100 and minus 100 levels mean, what signals exist and why it's so important not to trade it alone. And then we will fix it in practice with trade using these same rules. So what is CCI? It was originally invented for commodity markets, but now it's used everywhere. Stocks, currencies, indices, everything where there is price and movement. In essence, CCI compares the current price with its average of a selected period and shows how much the price has deviated from the norm. And when the deviation becomes noticeable, CCI moves into the extreme values. This is exactly what helps to catch moments when the market may be overbought or oversold, or when a stronger trading regime begins. Well, who invented it and why it became so popular? So CCI was developed by Donald Lambert, and the idea was to find cyclical movements, moments when the market makes repeating waves and gives clear entry points. Over time, CCI became a universal tool, so it helps both in sideways market and in trends. And the approach to signals just changes slightly. The settings. The period is more important than it seems. So CCI can simply be added to the chart. On almost any platform it's available ready-made. There is no need to calculate anything manually, but here is what really matters. The period, that is, over what time segment the indicator calculates the average norm. Many leave the standard value, but the logic of the article is very simple, guys. If you want to match the rhythm of the market more precisely, the period is better to adjust to the cycles of the instrument. So how to do this in a very practical way? Let's say if you trade intraday and open short-term trades. First, you take a broader chart, for example, for a whole day or a week. The second, find two obvious peaks or two obvious bottoms, yes? And third, look at the distance between them in time. So this is the length of the one cycle. And fourth, take approximately 1/3 of this cycle as the working period for CCI. And this way you reduce the number of random signals and adapt better to a specific asset. Main CCI levels, norm and extreme. So with CCI, most often they focus on the range between -100 and +100. And when the indicator is within these boundaries, these are just normal conditions, and the market may simply continue its current dynamics or wait for an impulse. But a move above +100 is often interpreted as a sign of an upward regime, guys, and a move below -100 as a sign of a downward regime. And important, this is not a magic and not a guarantee of a reversal. It's a hint that the market has moved beyond its usual fluctuations. Well, guys, let's talk about CCI signals. The signal 1. So the first basic scenario for selling. The CCI rises above +100, shows a strong movement, but then begins to round downward. And the logic is this: the impulse was too strong and the market may begin to cool down. The mirror situation. CCI falls below -100, the price moves into the strong weakness, and then CCI begins to round upward. This is often read as a potential point where selling pressure is weakening. And the signal 3, another type of signal, divergence, when price and CCI stop confirming each other. So the bearish divergence, price makes a new high or moves sideways, and CCI is already declining. The impulse may be running out of the steam. So bullish divergence, price makes a new low or moves sideways, CCI is rising. This is a downward pressure may be weakening. But divergence, guys, this is not an entry with a click, but a warning. Confirm structure, levels, and price reaction. And in general, CCI divergence is no different from other divergences. For example, RSI or CCI, the logic is identical. So how to confirm signals so as not to catch false entries? Well, CCI is an oscillator, and it should not be used as the only reason for entry. It works stronger in combination. For example, many add moving averages. And another option, channel indicators, to see the boundaries of movement. And a separate important point, entry or the exit thresholds are better adjusted to the volatility of the instrument. And columnar assets may require different edges than sharp ones. It is important to remember CCI can give false signals, especially if the period is chosen unsuccessfully or the market has become too noisy. And therefore, my approach is simple. First, the market regime and levels, then the signal from CCI, and only then the entry. So briefly, CCI shows when the price goes beyond the boundaries of normal movement relative to its average and gives scenarios through the plus 100 or minus 100 levels and divergences. And now let's move to the practice, guys. I'll open several trades and say it aloud where CCI is located, what signal I see, and how I confirm the entry. And guys, if you want, write the word strategy in the comments and I will record my real trading for you and demonstrate my strategy based on the CCI indicator. Well, guys, I'm ready on the broadcast, and basically, let's move on to the analysis. Let's move on to the practical part. So today we'll trade cryptocurrencies, and already selected all the assets that currently have the maximum payout percentage. And today we'll open trades with a 3-minute expiration time, and I will try to conduct the analysis on the 1-minute time frame. So the main analysis, so to speak. And let's set our CCI indicator. So here's how it looks. So this is how our moving line looks. Let's slightly change the visual so it's more clearly visible. And it's more convenient for me to look at the oscillator this way. And I think we should start the analysis. Well, look at what I'm going to do. I will search for cycles and look at the maximum points on the CCI, meaning how high or how low it went depending on the direction in which I'm going to open the trade. And for now, let's select the 5-minute time frame and I will change the period. Let it be 30. And we begin the analysis, finally. As soon as I find the most suitable entry point, we'll meet again and I'll explain everything in detail. So let's get started. And let's focus on Bitcoin there and look at the latest movement cycle. We see that previously the trend was downward, then we fixed the sideways movement and look at the CCI. And we see that in the range, it reaches a peak value and the moving line begins to show reversal. And overall, we'll try to look for a sell trade. Let's return to 1-minute time frame and change the period to 20. And I'm clicking save. Right, let's see what we have here. I see resistance area and there is a certain corridor. And previously there were very strong upward volumes, so let's open a sell position on the new candle for $100. Okay, the trade is opened. It's a good movement section, but on the smaller time frame we have a flat and there are more higher highs. There is a hint of trend continuation upward, but there were very strong upward impulses. So the first position here I will still look for as a sell, And overall, I will be looking for sell trades. Even if the first position closes in a loss, I think it's worth opening an additional trade there. Let's highlight the working area. And yeah, so what do we see here? Yeah, here's the area from which price bounced and went down. That's a good corridor. It could be made a bit wider, but visually it's already clear that it's present. There was a breakout, and there's formation of a new high, but I will expect a reaction after such upward volumes, and moreover on the higher time frame, the moving line, as I remind you, by the way, guys, it just began to show a global reversal, if you remember, and therefore it's a sell trade there. And also here is a touch of the 100 level area and reversal, so the sell trade is open. Let's once again go to the 5-minute time frame, increase the period, and yeah, here we see a crossing of the 100 level area from top to bottom. Yeah, and I believe we opened everything correctly. It's possible that there will be another pullback of the same format, but I think we hit the right timing and entered the entry point well, and the trade should close in profit. Good. And we see a nice downward movement dynamic in the last 15 seconds. So let's wait for the results. And the trade worked out very confidently without any problems. So you understood, guys, yep? So first we looked at the global movement dynamic. And CCI showed us a reversal, and then on the smaller time frame and with the smaller settings period, yeah, we selected the entry point. So that's how it worked out. And let's analyze one more entry point. I'll try to find an asset for a buy, and again we will increase the period to 30 and go to 5-minute time frame. And let's continue the analysis and see each other when I find a good entry point. Well guys, don't forget to join my Telegram group, and also don't miss the chance to get deeper knowledge in trading and learn together with others. And you know just that I regularly share articles on various trading topics, updates from the trading world, and a bit of my lifestyle too, so I'm sure that you won't get bored there. And you know, if you want to become a part of my team, I get an exclusive Traders Club where every trader receives personal trading advice and 24/7 support. So plus, there is daily trading sessions with me and my team. So what should you do? To apply, just send me a private message with Rachel Club Plus, and either I or my manager will get back to you. So guys, now let's get back to trading. And look, here we will probably open a sell trade again. This is the Tron asset. And we have another cycle that can be marked. Now essentially a new one should be forming. We see the behavior of the moving line. In all cases, the overbought area was reached, and everywhere there was a reversal, and possibly here we will need to open several trades. Since in previous cases the movement was much stronger and the moving line went higher, and here are the crossing, but it's not as strong compared to the previous ones. But we have many touch points, levels from which price can easily go into the pullback, and despite the formation of an upward trend, From these levels, price can quite easily bounce and go down. So let's try to pick a good entry point. And if we manage to do it on the first trade, that would be great. So let's change the period. And we'll go to the 1 minute time frame and play slightly ahead. So I'm gonna open the first trade now. I hope it works out immediately, since on the smaller period, we are fixing crossing on the overbought area with 100 level, and the crossing is not entirely full. I did not wait for the exact signal, but initially I said that here there might be several levels from which price can react. And right now price is touching the global high, this blue line. And the price movement is just highlighted. Yep, there is very good potential for a pullback here. And pay attention first, we analyze the movement on the larger time frame, and only then notice on the smaller one that there is a global high here. So this gives confidence of the trade. That is, we analyzed exclusively the movement on the higher time frame and the behavior over side with a larger period. And as you can see, the first entry point turned out to be really good. Possibly if I hadn't seen this level, I would have expected an additional entry. And there is also a global high of the previous chart section. And this is, very strong entry point. That's pretty cool. So let's watch this result. And about 1 minute remains. And the last seconds, yeah, when the trade closes in profit, it turned out to be an excellent opening level. Good, I'm so satisfied with that. So, this, if you start the analysis only from the current chart section, you might not see the whole picture, but thanks to CCI and the analysis of the higher time frame, the entry point just turned out to be like the high quality. Oh, for some reason, now the indicator disappeared from the platform. Oh, the assets are gone. I don't know what it's related to, but the trade is closed in profit. Yeah, the positions are good. At the same time, just recording the practical part of the video that you will see soon, guys, and the material will truly be high quality. Yeah, I don't know how to do it another way. So at this stage, we're finishing the practical part, guys. I hope everything is clear. And you can trade the same way as I do. Yep. I prefer 3 and 5 minute expiration times. I rarely open 1 minute trades, and mostly my favorite expiration time is 3 and 5 minutes. So you can try the same trading format. It's quite a good option. So we've broken down CCI and just fixed everything in practice. The main idea is that CCI is not an entry by one pattern. It works when you first understand the market dynamics and levels and then use CCI as confirmation. So today we did exactly that, and agree, it looked very confident. So guys, thanks everyone for watching, and if you want to trade in similar stations in a close community with me and my team, you know where to find me. So all the necessary links you'll find in the description under this video. So just message me and see you soon. Bye.